Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Goku and Final Form Frieza. So we're going to be taking a look at Goku and Final Form Frieza. And yeah, basically their new plat. So these guys have a new platinum equip. It is, I want to say, pretty good. I don't think it brings them back to the point where they're like, wow, one of the best units in the game. I think it's enough to make them a good enough shield for MUI Goku, because that's kind of what you'd want to run them as. Rising Rush protection, and obviously the purple side of Goku being able to be a good defensive counter to some of the stronger greens coming out. Still think they're vulnerable just to being comboed down. They just don't have a lot of counter mechanics to combo units, which is, you know, part of their problem. But the stat boost is great. Anytime you see these big stat boosts, I mean, they do help. Like, as much as they don't help as much as people think, they still help more than people think, if that makes sense. So the big stat boost in slot 1, the big stat boost in slot 2 is all very important. The slot 3 is their main focal mechanic, and that's going to be the one that's very crucial to them. For example, the 40% switch gauge, the drawing one card, the increased shortened substitution count when an enemy is hit with an attack, the count shared between them, the unique gauge gain as well. Like, it helps because they do struggle with switching, and switching them is very, very important. Like, switching between Goku and Frieza is super crucial because each of them brings something very different to the team, both defensively, utilitarian wise, and just in general. So being able to switch is important. It also helps them with healing. There's a lot of good root causes with switching, but at the same time, like I said, the big problem with Goku and Frieza is that it does not mitigate their biggest flaw, which is that they still can be comboed down. Like, they as characters still can pretty much be, I want to say, kind of overrun almost, kind of completely overtaken, just slammed, and it can cause them some issues. Look, a Rising Rush notification is always a good ability. The ability to counter a Rising Rush is great. I've used it plenty times. It is helpful, and the splat is good for them. The big problem is whether it gives enough, really, to them. I don't know. Like, I don't think it gives enough for them to be like a top 5, even a top 10 in the meta. But I do think it's good. Makes them definitely more relevant. And I think if you're running that kind of, blue heavy lineup, I think these guys are still a good option considering the purple side of Goku to that team. So definitely good to get for them. Bye.